Thought I would do a little update because this is something I talked about recently where I was trying to figure out what this pain I was experiencing that felt like being crushed, like right here. Um, and it would happen pretty randomly and was literally like some of the worst pain I have experienced. And I mean, I've given birth, and I would rather do that than experience this pain. This pain started when I was 20 weeks pregnant with my son, and that's over 5 years ago now. And pretty much I thought I was going into early labor, and it instantly is just so severe. I'm always doubled over in pain. It can last anywhere from like 1 hour to like 6 hours of it where I'm like, I can't speak. I don't know what's going on around me. The pain's so brutal. And it kind of just varies. Sometimes it's a lot worse. Sometimes it's not as bad. Some things that we thought seemed to trigger it was eating and like drinking, even like water. If I drank too fast, I almost always get, I call them spasms because that's what it feels like. Um, and I even had my gallbladder removed because I was having this pain so frequently, and I did have gallstones, and we are like, okay, that's definitely what it is. Gallstones, I need my gallbladder out. So I got it out. Anyways, fast forward from that, I wake up from my gallbladder removal surgery and I'm having one of these like spasms. So then after that, anytime that I have anesthetic, I get put under, I'll wake up in a flare. Even with my eye surgery, had my eye removed, woke up having this pain. So there's a lot of things that seem to make it worse or to like bring one on. And it affects like my quality of life. Like I am nervous when I leave the house to go out at night. I mean, I've had these in restaurants where I need to leave. If we're on like little getaways, I'll experience them. Um, Pretty much, I live in just this like fear of one of these happening. So I told my family doctor about this, and I was like, it's so severe, like, I can't live with these. And he diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. He said that that stomach pain that I got all the time was fibro and that there was nothing that could be done. And I've had GI problems since I was a kid. Like, I had multiple admissions because of GI problems that were never diagnosed. They never knew what was causing the pain, the weight loss, all that. And my weight fluctuates a lot. When I'm having more frequent flares, I'll drop weight really quickly. So I normally range from like being like 95 pounds to like right now I'm around like 125, 130 ish. So it really fluctuates, and that can vary like every month. I could drop 30 pounds in a month easily. So I have a rheumatology appointment the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring up this pain to her because, like, I know she's not a GI specialist, but like, I'm getting so desperate for help. Like, I can't keep living always in fear of this happening and having to deal with it when it does happen, like being in extreme pain um, often. And I brought it up to her, and she was like, oh, like, what did other doctors say about it? And I was like, they told me it's fibromyalgia. And I said, I know it's not fibromyalgia. She was like, I absolutely agree it's not. And she was shocked that I've never seen a gastroenterologist, especially because I had frequent admissions as a child for GI issues. And she referred me to a GI specialist. I'm really glad about that. And she said, which is something I've thought forever, but was told, nope, that can't be it, that can't be it. She thinks I have gastroparesis, which is like intestinal dysmotility, like your digestive tract moves slower than it's supposed to, and it can cause that sort of pain and the swelling. I have to find a photo of the swelling because it's insane. So I'm wearing a bathing suit in this, but that's just some of the swelling. Like, I look pregnant, And half the time it's either like that or I have swelling, like I can't point to it, right here and only right here. And then the rest is flat. And it's so weird and it's so painful. But yeah, so after years of, going to doctors, begging for help, like literally thinking like, I don't know if I can like survive this. Like, the pain is so severe, it's nothing like I've ever experienced, and not knowing where it's coming from, it just left me feeling like, something has to be very wrong and it's completely ignored. And then, they'd think I'm drug seeking. Well, no, because stronger medication will trigger it as well. Like anytime they've given me something stronger than like a Toradol, it seems to trigger one of these spasms. And it's hell. I would rather deal with the other pains that I go through, my other chronic pain, than have to deal with these like intense crushing sensations. It feels like I can't breathe, like, and I can't do anything. I can't hide it. Normally I can mask chronic pain. I can't mask these when they happen. And again, like it has affected anytime I go out, anytime I go anywhere. And then I'm always in fear of like, oh, I think I feel something. Like, do I need to go lay down? Do I need to leave? Um, just constant. So I'm really grateful that like I have such an amazing rheumatologist and she's pushing to get some answers for this. So I'll get that referral, and then it sounds like I'll be doing one of those like swallow tests where they have you eat something, then they watch how you digest it. And hopefully that'll give us some answers and we can figure out like what to do to manage this, because it's brutal and it's been years, and finally someone is taking me seriously.